Good afternoon, YouTube. Coach Cheney here. Football, family, and life. Just want to come to you today with a quick video about a high school incoming freshman football traits and attributes that they must have to be successful in their high school career. Many of you guys are starting the first week of the season. You're getting it done. You've been through summer workouts. You've been with your personal trainers. You've been to camps. Now it's time to settle in on your football team and your high school teams. Get to know your coaches, whether you're going to be on freshman, JV, or varsity. I just want to kind of go over some things that you need to know. First of all, you need to come with that crazy work ethic. You need to be willing to go hard. You need to do everything you do, whether it's right or wrong or good or bad or indifferent. You need to always go hard. It's very important. The worst thing you can do is, you're coming in new and you don't know the plays, you don't know the defenses, you don't know the language, you don't know the alignment. The worst thing you can do is go in and get frustrated because you don't know. So what we want you to do is we want you to come in, we want you to go hard, and we want you we know you'll eventually get down the terminology and the play calling and the coach's style. We know you're going to get that, but we want you to come in knowing that, hey, at least that kid will work hard, okay? Number two, be attentive, pay attention, take notes, ask questions. We love when you ask questions because that lets us know that you're a player that's going to be knowledgeable, that you're going to learn, that you want to learn, that you're not just coming out there depending on your athletic ability. Ask every question. There's no stupid questions, guys. Ask every question possible, no matter how trivial it may seem. Ask questions. Ask your teammates questions. Ask the trainers. Ask the coaches. Ask the assistant coaches. Ask the head coach. Ask questions. But it's really important, and it really put a notch in your belt when it comes to determining your maturity level as a high school football player. Number three, don't come with that same Pop Warner youth football mentality. Pop Warner is a minimum play rule type league where everybody gets a trophy and everybody is honored on the stage, and high school is like that to some degree. But high school, there's no minimum play rule. There's no guarantee that you'll play on any level. So come in hungry, knowing that you have to earn every bit of playing time that you will get on the field. Whether it's special teams, offense, defense, you have to earn that time in high school, especially on the varsity level. Freshmen won't have as much numbers, at least where I am. JV may not have as many numbers. It gets harder every level you go up. So make sure you and your parents don't have parents. I'm talking to you too. This will help you too, because sometimes you guys will still have that same Pop Warner mentality about playing time and what's necessary and things of that nature. So make sure you don't come in with a Pop Warner mentality. Okay. 4, make sure physically that you're ready to take on the challenge of practicing and the speed and the tempo of a high school practice. Make sure you're hydrated. Make sure you drink plenty of fluids, water mainly, to be honest with you. Don't drink all Gatorades, too much sugar. It's a time for that, but most of the time, 75, 80% of the time, you want to drink water, okay? Make sure you eat well. Make sure you stay away from the fast foods. Make sure you get enough rest. Physically, you need to be ready for this situation. We have kids come in every day who we're practicing the first 2 weeks at 6 a.m. in the morning, and it's humid down here in South Florida. Humid, hot, mosquitoes are biting, and you can tell the guys who are on Fortnite all night, who are on their phones all night, who are not getting any sleep. Do your best to try to get rest, to hydrate, and to eat well. It will take you 1,000 miles farther than the opposite. So make sure you're taking care of your body. Number 5, parents. This is for the parents. Allow your player to access all the information that they need to know about practice, about uniforms, about all the things associated with being a high school football player. I get so many parents that'll inbox me, "Hey, Coach Chaney, what time does practice start? Hey, Coach Chaney, what time do we have practice tomorrow? Hey, Coach Chaney, should he wear?" No, don't do that. We're trying to build leaders on the football field. All these coaches are trying to build future senior leaders that'll lead their team, that'll be team captains. He can't be a team captain if you're the one selling his fundraising cards, if you're the one finding out when practice is, if you're the one finding if we're in uppers or full pads. Please understand, you have to allow him to grow up. He's in high school now. Like 4 more years, he'll be out of your house, hopefully. So parents, allow him to grow, allow him to fail, allow him to fall down, allow him to scrape their knee. It's okay. It's a part of growing up. It's a part of manhood. Parents, make sure that you allow your kids to be on their own. Well, not on their own, but to manage themselves mostly on the football field. Next tip, make sure that you participate in fundraising and that you support your team. At least in South Florida, we're a Title I school. We only get funding from the district when it comes to reconditioning equipment and the bus rides going to and from games. Make sure you participate in the fundraising. Most of the time, we as coaches know that you're going to only raise so much, and we don't want parents to come out of their pocket for money. But we have to have our pride packs, and we have to look uniform. We have to have certain things. We can help you get girdles. We can help you get cleats and socks. But a lot of quality coaches like their guys to go out looking the same way. So we can't have one guy wearing pink socks, one guy wearing yellow socks, one guy wearing different colored cleats. We try to get this thing done through fundraising and through everybody looking good together. It's that team building concept. So what you need to do, make sure you fundraise. Make sure you communicate with whatever coach is handling the fundraising. Turn in your cash, turn in your money. Do what you need to do to raise the money to get your pride pack, or parents write the check. Make sure you do that, because it's hard, when you're trying to build a team situation and people don't have what they need and people are not fundraising. So make sure you take care of that, parents. Another tip is to make sure you show up every day. Simple. Show up every day on time. Be where you need to be, doing what you need to do at a high level. Showing up time is one of the best ways to get on a good level with your coaches. But coaching is all about trust. We want to be able to put people on the field who we can trust. We want to put people on the field who we can know that if it's 4th and 1 and that quarterback on offense is trying to draw us off sides, we know that you won't jump off sides and cost us a football game. We can't trust you if you don't come on time. We can't trust you if you don't show up to practice every day. We can't trust you if you don't show up to practice ready to go mentally, physically, and just being enthusiastic and ready to go. Football is a lot about enthusiasm. It's a lot about doing things that the average person isn't willing to do. 6 o'clock in the morning, in the heat, in the mosquitoes, in the humidity. They're not ready to do it. They don't want to do it every day. They want to sleep in. They want to play their video games. They want to enjoy the last couple of weeks of being out of school, but you got to practice. It's because you love the sport. And if you love the sport, if you want the sport to take you a little farther, make sure that you're doing the right things. Showing up on time, fundraising, enthusiastic, working hard. Parents, let them grow, let them fail, but they'll grow and out of the lessons from failure. It's just a huge undertaking. A lot of times we have 100+ kids out there that we're managing as coaches. Sometimes we won't be able to address every issue right on time. Parents, last thing, there's a 24-hour rule, and I think almost all coaches that I know follow this rule, especially after a ball game. Make sure that you give the coach 24 hours to process everything, to make sure emotions calm down before you call and say, hey, why did little Bobby play? That goes back to what I said before. Make sure you don't come to high school with a Pop Warner mentality. Bobby may not play for 4 years. And, unfortunately, sometimes that happens. We try to get them in. We try to get them on special teams. We try to make things happen. But like I told you guys, I think I told you in a previous video, Every step in football that you go, it gets tougher. More things are at stake. Pop Warner, Tiny Mikes, we don't even keep score. Mighty Mikes, no score. But then you kind of get to those playoff levels in Pop Warner, things start getting a little tighter, even though they have a minimum play rule. Also, when you get to high school, it's jobs at stake. It's media paying attention, things of that nature. So make sure that you have the right mentality coming in. Also, enjoy it. Enjoy the process. Have fun. Even though it's demanding, and even though the coaches are screaming at you, even though it seems like it's a lot at stake, man, you got to have fun to play this game. This is a tough game. It requires a lot of tough situations that you go through. But hey, enjoy it. Find some type of way to have fun. Enjoy your friends. Enjoy your coaches. And then just enjoy the process. And it is a process. So I think in the upcoming videos, I'm going to talk about the recruiting process a little bit more. But I just wanted to kind of drop this video to my high schoolers who are starting high school or playing football in high school for the first time. Man, hey, it's a great experience. Make the best of it. This is Coach Chaney. Subscribe to my channel if you find the content in your best interest. If you like it, please subscribe. It'll help me. But I thank you for your attention. And if you want to talk about a different topic, leave a comment below, and I'll talk about anything you want. I appreciate it. Have a great day.